This has really put a lot of stress on us.
Warren County Board of Elections Director Brian Sleeth is also the president of the Ohio Association of Election Officials. He's run his share of challenging elections since the pandemic hit 2 years ago, but he says Ohio's 2022 primary is the most hectic he's seen.
Handling the election during COVID was much easier than what I'm doing now.
Ohio's redistricting process for state Senate and House districts still hasn't been resolved. Republicans say the maps are fair. Democrats say the districts favor Republicans too heavily. So far, the Ohio Supreme Court has agreed with Democrats and tossed out 3 sets of maps. Because of those rulings, Sleeth said boards of elections across the state got an order from the Secretary of State's office to change the ballots, removing candidates in state legislative primary races.
We were ordered a few weeks ago to remove the House and Senate candidates off the ballot. And, that's rather unusual this late in the game.
So while you're still able to vote on May 3rd for candidates for positions like governor, attorney general, U.S. Senate, and your local county commissioners, you won't be able to vote on who represents you at the State House in Columbus. Ohio will need a second special primary election later this year to make that happen once the redistricting issue is settled. Ohio Secretary of State Frank LaRose has said a second primary could cost Ohio taxpayers $15 to $20 million.
All the Board of Elections are funded by the county commissioners, so ultimately it comes out of the county coffers.
Ohio Governor Mike DeWine is on the Redistricting Commission. I asked him at an event Monday about that public money price tag. What do you say about that process costing Ohio taxpayers that much? And you're on that commission, the Redistricting Commission. Is there anything you and the other commissioners could have done to avoid that situation?
No one wanted to see this. No one wanted to see 2 primaries. But that is, frankly, where we are. And, the Secretary will do a great job. It's important for us to finish up the General Assembly districts. We've come up with a new proposal that will be looked at by the Ohio Supreme Court, and then there'll be a date set by the Secretary and by the legislature for the next election.
After that answer, I followed up with the governor. Is there anything you or the other commissioner members could have done to avoid this?
I think one of the things that we have to look at now is where do we go in the future. We're going to end up with a map. There's going to be an election.
Back at the County Board of Elections in Lebanon, Sleeth tells me a split primary is no longer a matter of if, but when.
And we're here in August is the date right now, but it could be anything.
Reporting in Lebanon, Ohio, I'm John Bedell.